Hey everybody, this is going to be a playthrough of the Close Air Support Instant Action mission for the Flaming Cliffs A-10A on the Normandy map. To load this mission up from the main menu, we're going to select Instant Action, come over to the left, select A-10A, bounce to the right, select Normandy, and then select Close Air Support. So we'll get that loaded. Alright, now that we got the mission loaded, we'll look at the mission briefing. We got an afternoon mission in the winter. Even though it's winter, there's no snow on the ground, so we're going to get more or less summertime coloring here. There's just a high sparse cloud layer, so they're not going to present any problems for spotting targets. On the Normandy map, though, because of all these fields and trees and shadows, it can be pretty hard to spot stuff driving across the ground. So do your best to spot them. Just kind of get high and circle around. Make sure you stay safe. And look for dust clouds or shadows or things getting shot at or shooting at things. Once you see something, do your best to kill it as quickly as you possible, or else you'll probably lose track of it again. So looking at the flights, we're just a flight of 2 A-10As, so you've got one wingman. There's no other flights in play. Looking at the objective, we got to destroy some enemy armor groups that are advancing towards a friendly armor group. So the enemy groups are starting from a red smoke marker we'll see up on the left. They're advancing towards the friendly group that's by a blue smoke marker that'll be on the right. So we want to look in between those two markers. There are other enemy groups around and behind the red smoke marker that we don't need to kill because they're not advancing and they're not required to destroy for mission success. So we'll be looking in between these two smoke markers for things that are advancing towards the friendlies and killing everything we see there. Looking at the threat, we see a bunch of T-55 tanks, and we've got some artillery that we're not going to be concerned about. Also a few Strelas. One of those Strelas will be with one of the advancing groups, so we'll definitely want to kill that. Also 3 Shilkas. Again, one of those will be with one of the advancing groups, so we want to kill that. For the most part, the other Strelas and Shilkas are going to run out of ammunition pretty quickly, so as long as you stay alive, after a little while, it'll be pretty safe to fly over them while you're looking for the enemy targets. So best thing to do is just kind of ripple off your Mavericks as early as possible from some range. That'll help you kind of spot where everything's coming from and hopefully produce some smoke or fireballs on the ground that you can use for reference points later. Once you've got rid of your Mavericks, you've got a few cluster bombs to use. It's a pretty windy mission, so the cluster bombs are going to be fairly inaccurate. So just do your best with those, and then you'll probably have to do a lot of work with the gun. Same problem with the gun, where the wind is going to cause problems getting on target, but you've got a lot of ammunition, so feel free to use that. So just be aware of all the AAA and the Strelas. They'll be shooting IR guided SAMs at you, but like I said, they'll be depleted pretty quick. So keep your distance at first, and then get up high and kind of circle around, watching out for those SAM shots. And just look for targets while you're kind of depleting all the anti-air's ammunition. Take your time. The enemy units are moving pretty slow, and they'll stop when their group gets hit. Also, use your wingman, tell him to engage the primary, and he'll know what to do with that. So as long as he doesn't get killed by the anti-air early on, then he'll be pretty effective in helping you out. Also, the friendly group will kill stuff as the enemies get closer to them, but there's a lot more enemy units than there are friendly ones, so you don't want to rely on those friendly groups, friendly units on the ground to help you out. So once you destroy the 3 advancing groups, you'll get a mission success text and you can end the mission. Good luck. All right, start the mission. Go to air to ground. We got Mavericks loaded. See the red smoke on the left, blue smoke on the right, so we'll start looking in between. All right, we got a big group there. I'll go ahead and launch at that. All right, got the other Mavericks loaded. Come back around and try to find a couple more targets. Got that smoke cloud to use. Alright, got a bunch of units out in the field. See if I can get the wingman to attack that. No. hit this guy. Tell the wingman to attack primary. I think I see more units by those left fireballs, so I'll come around and try to drop CBUs on them. Alright, that's good. Go CCRP. I'm canceling that. Go back around and try again. I think I still see a couple units sitting there. This is better. Alright, so it landed left. So I'll come back around and drop it, aim for the left or to the right of it. Drop it maybe over here. I don't have the blue smoke anymore, so I have to be careful about shooting at friendlies potentially. Alright, that's a better drop. Looks like I destroyed some stuff over there. I'll stay up nice and high while I look for targets here. Can't tell if I'm seeing another unit next to that one there. Don't think so. Alright, we got units right there.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude. Pull up, pull up.
Oh, that's a tree, not a
Altitude,
unit.
altitude.
Alright, it's mission success. That'll do it.